You're listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, Around the Dinner Table with Cherie, Cam and Lorne, where we chat all things food and business.
All right, welcome to Pepper and Me Around the Dinner Table. My name's Lorne.
My name's Cam.
And today we have someone who can't be put in a box and can't be put in a gate because everything she does is out the gate. It is Cherie.
Hey, let me show
Out the gate.
Out the gate.
Just like
OTG.
your taste buds will never be inside it, eh?
No, never. Do you know
Nice.
what? Yeah, sometimes it frustrates me how you don't get excited about food enough sometimes, or anything.
Oh,
Both of you.
Whoa.
Are we
You're
just like a
oh yeah,
little
that's
bit-
good.
Whoa.
You're like,
Relax.
oh, that's nice. Like, there's nothing I've ever tasted, but oh, that's nice.
really?
Nah, I'm like, oh, it's so good.
Out the gate. Oh.
Just need more reaction from
Okay,
you.
all right, we'll try.
You're being beige.
What emoji would he be?
That's
You're the head exploding one on everything.
you're the straight lips.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
That's, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll take that.
Yeah.
All right. What's been on your plate?
Well, I've got a big list, so do you want to go
Oh,
first?
really?
I know.
Every
I don't have
week.
to- I know.
Literally, the description for last week's podcast was Cherie talks for ages about food. That's it. Cam talks once.
I laughed a few times.
He said I've got nothing to offer today.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
I
You
was
came into
picking
it.
up the slack.
You did
I
actually
was
pick
actually
up
trying to help you.
Okay, well, I'll kick it off then.
All right,
Yeah,
go on.
I went and we catched up with my cousin. I haven't seen in ages, and we ate at Eddie's.
Ah,
I don't think we've
yes.
spoken about Eddie's, but
no, we
No,
haven't
we haven't.
I
actually.
think it is probably the most consistently good
Yep.
cafe
Yep.
around this place. Like every time I go there, I'm always very pleased.
Yep.
I had the fritters.
Nice.
Have you guys had the fritters from there?
Are they balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, they deep fry them.
Yeah.
Hades had the
And
fritters. Yeah,
they're
they look
they're
good.
corn fritters, and they do like a courgette puree at
Right.
the bottom.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they have like a cashew cream that sits alongside it all.
Right.
And you can get bacon or halloumi.
Yep.
We've had this discussion.
Yep.
Didn't get the bacon. And then there's also sprouts and radishes. But the standout part for me is they have a vinaigrette that
Right.
sits with it. And
On fritters.
it sits to the side.
Ooh, yum.
You can pour it on.
Yum.
And I think it just brings that
Nice.
little bit of extra. I did actually go, oh, this is really good. Yeah.
Hey, did you?
A little bit more enthusiasm than,
Yeah.
yeah, this is nice.
Excellent.
But
I,
I've been there for ages.
It's really, the bakery there is really good.
Yep.
Elspeth is sensational. That is OTG.
Nice.
When we did vegan vibes,
Yeah.
knew that I wasn't going to eat any of the food there, so we went and got chicken sandwiches from Elspeth and took them in. And then I read on the side, you weren't supposed to take,
You weren't supposed to.
you're not supposed to take any meat.
Yeah, well,
in there.
fair enough.
We're like eating like chicken sandwich, like ham, cheese, breadsticks, and
It's like
custard pastry.
you're in food prison, eh?
Yeah, little vegan, you want to come and have some of this?
Why did that not surprise me?
Yeah.
I like Eddie's because they do the loaded like the loaded big breakfast or whatever. They have baked beans like in the bottom of the little like skillet, and that I'm a big fan of baked beans on a loaded breakfast, so that makes me happy.
It's really good, eh? And I'm actually just a massive fan of the name Eddie's. How
Right.
good is
Yeah.
that?
It is in Elspeth. Very good. I must go back there. I haven't been there for ages. We have ordered the bread from Elspeth for the Flavours of Plenty lunch next week.
Oh, nice.
Yep, so we've got her
Focaccias.
focaccia and sourdough.
I was going to say their focaccia is like, to me, like I know yours is pretty good, but theirs is right.
Nah,
up there.
she
What
does
is
the
it?
best one in town, for sure. Yeah, for
You
sure.
said it, not me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Awesome. I'll go next. Mine's pretty boring. We went back to Pearl Kitchen again on the weekend because I wanted to get the waffles.
Mr. Consistency.
Hey, no, well, I had the eggs Benny, and then I wanted the waffles because I saw Abel eating the waffles, and I was like, you know what, I actually want the waffles
They
now.
are
So we went and had the waffles, and it was
very, very,
delicious.
very,
So
very,
spot on, very good. Happy with my choice on the waffles, Pearl Kitchen. I'll definitely be back there.
Do you know something? We've figured out the like the formula
Oh, have we?
for Pearl Kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
They do a half-size beanie.
Oh,
You have the half beanie and then the waffles.
oh.
Savoury. Share the waffles between two.
That's not a bad idea.
That
Who
is-
did you figure the formula out with?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
of course.
Of course. I was hoping it would be a lot
Like-
harder, but
We need breakfast divorce.
oh,
Breakfast dessert. Did I say divorce?
Yeah.
what's on your mind?
That's weird. I was thinking about
Weird
last
flex.
time. I was thinking about last time I went to Pearl Kitchen.
And it was just a
that almost
heated,
ended in a divorce of friendship. And relationship. So, okay. All right, moving on.
Moving on. All right,
My
what's
plate.
been on your plate?
Okay, I'll try and get through it quickly. The Pap House. Who's heard of the Pap House?
Yep.
Yep.
Campbell was raising his hand.
Yes. So Pap House is opposite my friend Charlotte's house. We've been spending a lot of time there. It's in Pap East, and it's going to be my new local. So my house is 2 blocks behind it.
All right.
So I've been there a few times just sussing out.
Just pre-like.
Yeah, I took the onus and pepper in me.
Was that an apology for like some bad
No.
behaviour?
He's a
True
big
apology.
fan.
Yeah,
He's got the pepper and me grinders on the table.
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes,
good
I
man.
did know that.
Anyway,
Nice.
so they've got a new chef in from Dubai. They've imported one. And the food's actually pretty good.
Did you just say imported?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Not
I don't
really.
know. They bring them in
Yeah.
from a different country.
Okay.
That's
Anyway,
what you call importing.
proceed.
I
Sorry.
Stretch the
had
yep.
the mussels, and we shared the mussels and the fajita thing. I quite like that fajita on a hot plate. You get chicken and capsicum, and then you get sour cream salsa squawk on the side and some wraps. That's always quite a good
Yep.
It's
go
good mix.
to.
It always
The
goes.
mussels were sensational though. They were like so tender, really nice flavour. Come with some garlic bread on the side, like packet garlic bread. But that's what made me
Oh.
put that on for my discussion point later. So Pap House, I think their food is improving a lot. It's very much your like local pub, but the food it's I don't want to say good. It's like good family food.
Right.
Pepper had chicken schnitzel, broccoli, and mash.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's better than she's going to eat at home. So I feel like we'll be eating
That's
at
a
the
win.
pub a lot. We do karaoke at the pub on Thursdays. We do mimosas at the pub on Sunday morning. They have a quiz night on Wednesday night at the pub. So that's basically what my
life,
what my new
So
life.
is this like hashtag ad? Have you bought shares in the pub or something?
I should though. I'm gonna come home one day and be like, I've bought the Pap House. Needs a reno, but yeah. Anyway, I've taken him some pepper and me. I'm trying to get pepper and me on the menu there.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, next I went back to Lantern. I know we always talk about Lantern, but they had a tour special on.
Ooh.
And
Yep.
it's not something I'd ever order because I don't know, they can be a little bit chewy, but it was very, 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 very good. It was with an XO sauce, which is like a real powerful, super reduced stock. Had some like Spanish sausage in there and some tomato and some Thai basil on top, and it was very, very good. They were super tender. Apparently, there's heaps of tours around at the moment because the storms like washed them all.
Or wash the sand away from the
So
top or
I
something,
had this
so
idea that I want to go down the beach and with a gas cooker,
Yep.
get some tours and remake the dish.
Don't you have to soak them for ages to get
You
all
just
the
put them in a bucket
spit
of
all
water
the-
and they spit
Overnight,
it-
yeah.
they
Spit
spit the
overnight.
sand. Do you
Right.
do it overnight? I was just going to do it for half an hour.
Well, you might get away with it, but
You eat
I
some
was always
sandy
taught-
stuff.
I was always taught overnight.
Overnight. Oh, okay. Well, I wanted to cook them on the beach. Okay.
You probably still can. Like,
Yeah, just take them back the next day.
just only do a couple hours.
I want to mention Fife Lane. Have you been to Fife Lane lately?
Well, not lately, no.
No, neither. We went maybe a year ago.
It's in
I
like-
feel like we've completely forgotten about it because it's just slightly out of the mount.
It's in a weird spot.
It's in a weird spot, but it's a very, very, very good restaurant. I think one of the best restaurants in town. And we never go there. So I got invited to I kind of invited myself to they were doing, they were promoting their function space. So they have like really good custom functions.
Right.
So you can do like 20 people, 10 people, book the whole restaurant. They've got heaps of little different rooms and they do custom menus and you can put your letterhead on the menu and all sorts of things. So they were just sort of showing us what they did there. But then I looked at their normal menu. I'm like, why do we not come here? So we need to go there. That's a need to put on my plate.
What was the food? Did they serve you any food?
Oh, we just had a couple of canapes. There was like a Wagyu bite with some green sauce. That was good. And the mini banoffee pie.
Oh, yeah.
Like a caramel meringue
Oh,
top. And then a banana.
Yum.
Yeah, it was very, very
that's up my alley.
Yeah, it was very good. Roast dinner. I had a roast dinner on Sunday night at Charlotte's house.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Yeah, so Georgia little roast lamb, and it really got me thinking about. I can't recall the last time I had a roast dinner. Like
Just a
roast
basic
buds,
Sunday roast.
kumara, pumpkin. He made gravy from the tray drippings,
Oh.
broccoli with cheese sauce.
That's
And
classic,
I cannot, I can't remember the last time. It would have been 4 or 5 years
Wow.
since I've had a roast dinner, like a classic roast dinner, and it was so good. I think sometimes people try dry roast out, but no, it was very, very good. And last night I made the butter chicken from the Keeper's Book, the OG pepper and meat butter chicken, and Kit ate the whole bowl, which has never happened
Wonderful.
in his
Yep.
life before ever with anything.
I reckon people have forgotten about that recipe, eh? That
Funny-
went off
Yeah, I know.
so long, like
haven't-
blew up, and I haven't heard much about it recently.
Well, I haven't cooked it in years.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why not. I'm not cooking much at home, I think. That's probably why.
Yeah.
But the funny thing people's like, yeah, we have this at Dad's all the time. Like, Sinead makes the best butter chicken. And I'm like, what, with my... she's like, no, it's not your recipe, it's her recipe. And I was like, but does she use the pepperoni tandoori paste? She's like, not sure. She's like, oh no, she actually does. I was like, so it's my butter chicken? She was like, no, it's not.
Yes. Oh, that's so good.
I better,
So good.
I better start making the butter chicken again.
Sort this out, yeah.
Yeah.
Eating at your own game.
I
It's
know.
hilarious.
For me, butter chicken at Dad's house. Crack up.
Nice. Oh, good.
Yeah, okay, so that's my plate.
Nice.
I was just gonna say before, when you brought up fajitas, it's like the ultimate like envy thing that comes out. I reckon when it's this little show.
Oh, you
and it's
get
like,
food envy. Yeah, because you
like
get
sizzling
a
and-
sizzle plate, a side plate with your condiments,
Yeah.
and your bread.
It's like a full thing. Eh?
You get 3 plates. Everyone else has got their...
Yeah, it's a little bowl. You go,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, and you can load your condiments on. Love it.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, good.
I see
Good.
you've done yours. Okay.
Epic. All right. Have we got any food trends?
Mine is like it was a trend. It's kind of I've seen it a few times since, but it was big. I reckon about a couple months ago. But it's when people make a burger, and then they'll have a bowl of cheese.
Cheese sauce?
That is the most disgusting thing
Yeah.
I can witness. But
Yeah.
it was going around for a while. Eh?
Yep.
I actually just stopped going on Instagram. The amount it was popping up, like it was this dunk, and then people would pull out this little greasy
Yep.
thing of cheese.
Yep.
Yeah, that's never appealed to me. To be
Oh
honest.
nah.
Is it similar to like the where you do like the half cheese wheel where they melt the cheese on top and
Yeah,
like
but-
scrape
no,
it
but
off?
That's different. I reckon that's
Yeah.
nice. Like that's raclette.
Right.
Or they make it in a parmesan wheel.
Right, right.
That's,
So that's
that
mean.
The cheese sauce they're dipping the burger in is literally like
Just American.
melted American cheese.
Right.
Not even like a nice queso. Like queso's quite
little bit
nice
different,
sometimes as
yeah.
well, but it's literally just like that melty plastic cheese.
Yeah.
Is queso generally like? Is it got a certain amount of different cheeses, or is it like a certain select cheeses?
Well, everyone makes it differently, but yeah, the Barrio Brothers one I think uses evaporated milk, cream cheese,
Yeah.
and
Right.
then a mix of grated cheeses.
Yeah,
Um,
because that was something we had and we were in Hawaii,
Right.
And it was actually one of the better things.
Yeah,
'Cause it does go pretty
I
good.
said last week I had the one at Roxy's and it was really, really good. And it
Yeah.
was white. It was quite pale. We have to go back and try and figure out what they put in it. If anyone works at Roxy's and would like to send me the recipe. Even though last week on
I was
the
about to
podcast
say,
I
weren't you
said
bagging on them?
Roxy's, I absolutely hate Roxy's.
Yeah, you're good luck finding me stepping there after you,
I'm
mate.
going to put a costume on. I'm going to go back and, go back.
Fake
and-
moustache.
Yeah. I will.
Awesome. The roll ups around ice cream. It's been going around heaps.
Oh,
We have to give it a
yes.
go, eh?
Yeah, I
So-
thought they removed roll-ups from the market.
Oh,
Because I haven't seen them since we were kids.
I'm not sure.
We
I
were
haven't
never
seen. We
really-
probably weren't looking for
We
them.
were never really allowed a roll-up.
Nah.
Maybe like once in a blue moon. The horrific
Yeah,
items.
It's just
of
sugar,
food.
aren't they?
I say
It's
that
probably one of the
cancelled.
most horrific items.
Yeah.
Of food. But they've brought them back. They must be back on the market.
But I'm really interested because of the texture, sort of like.
Must make it hard.
As soon as it must hit the ice cream, it must just turn into something really crunchy. So
Maybe we
that's
need
going
to
around as a
make
food
a
trend. So
video
we
of
might
us
try that next
trying
week.
that.
Yeah.
All right. My food trend that I wrote down, it's been going on for the last few years, maybe even 3 years. Cinnamon roll.
Oh,
Icing on. And there was
heaps
even
of icing on top.
bun shop down in the Tauriko Mall that I think they're horrible. I think they're absolutely horrible. I can't. The Cinnabuns.
Cinnabuns.
There's whole shops in America.
Yep.
I think they're disgusting.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like when they
Why?
do that-
Why don't you like them?
I just don't like anything about them.
Oh.
I don't like the icing, the white icing drizzle on it. I don't like the cinnamon. I don't like the bread. It's not even like. I just don't like it.
Is it not like a mix between like a little mini cinnamon donut and like a big glazed donut, but
It's
more
not really a
bready?
donut. It's bread scroll. It's a
Yep.
cinnamon scroll, but you get heaps of layers
It's
of
like a
cinnamon
sweet dough,
butter in it.
isn't it? Like more sort of brioche
Yeah, I don't
kind of
know.
dough.
I just hate them. I think it's the icing. Maybe that puts me off.
Right.
I'm very much a savoury person, though. I love ham and cheese scroll.
Yep.
Like pestos, tomatoes.
Yeah,
and that.
yeah, cheesy mite scrolls.
Yeah.
I think it's the look of them for me. Like when they spread that stuff on the top.
I like the look of them. I like watching the videos and them making them, but the eating, they're far too sweet. But I just don't understand how they have whole entire chain shops dedicated to the cinnamon rolls. America.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they tried it here, didn't work.
When
Don't
did you
come
have
back.
one? Did you have one recently, or?
Oh, I had one a few years ago, but a lot of people bake them on
Yeah, right.
TikTok and stuff. I just see them all the time. I'm like, oh, I'd cancel that, honestly.
It's just
Have a
like the
day
whole
off.
picture of like a big slab of like dough that they just like slather the cinnamon sugar all over. It's like
some of them,
aesthetic.
when it's
Yeah.
nice when they do it with their pastry knife, it feels nice, and that's a bit nice. But
Actually, something that is quite cool to watch is when they do croissants and they roll them up and then let them proof.
Yes.
yeah.
Give them a little tap.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
quite cool.
And they do the like ones in the oven, and you can watch them like cook.
Rise up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're satisfying.
It definitely gave me much respect for croissants after watching them.
Yeah. Oh, so much effort goes into it, eh? It's amazing.
They will love that.
Yep. Yep.
Follow of the week. I was telling you guys yesterday, I was at a party on Saturday night, and in a dark corner met Stevie from Between Two Beers podcast.
Right.
And I'd heard of them before because I've got heaps of friends who are big fans of the podcast, but I'd never listened to it. But I've just been giving it a listen, and it's great.
Yep.
Yeah. Makes us sound like amateurs.
It does.
Yeah.
I went and like followed them on Instagram after having that conversation, and one of the first things they posted up was like 7 ways to make your podcast better, and I'm like, okay, all right.
Is that directed at me?
We'll learn something this week.
This takes it personally.
Yeah.
We're a little bit sad
And-
this afternoon.
Oh,
No,
Break
but
my heart.
they're great, really interesting, and like he asked me what the point of our podcast is,
yeah,
and I couldn't really answer it, so
yeah.
I think we need to work on. I heard you have a good answer for that yesterday. I was like, oh, I might just adopt that. But
Me?
yeah,
What did I say?
to give our brand more authority.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
reckon.
Yeah,
I reckon it does.
yeah, I like that.
It gets us one step closer to being like a TV show or something. Really, it's like just a little bit more authoritative in the industry in the world.
Is this what you wanted to discuss, actually? We went
Oh,
brands.
we could spin some yarns about this. Do you reckon people follow like people or brands? Because this yarn's going on about like the content that you put out sort of under Cherie's chat, and I'm like, do we carry on down the track more of like just you putting out your stuff because people follow you, or do you think people follow Pepper and me as a whole?
I think people follow what they like watching. So if I'm putting out good content, then they'll watch that.
Yeah, but do you
If we're
think
putting
people
out good
resonate
content of
with
a brand? Then
resonate with people or a brand?
I think people.
Yeah.
But it's not just me. Like people enjoy watching us three. People enjoy seeing Troy. People enjoy seeing Amy. People enjoy seeing Steph. Like
people.
it's very much people.
people.
Like you can't just have a brand.
Come on, Cam.
This
It
is
is.
such an argument, though. Yeah, like it's...
What would make you follow another
Um,
random brand?
No, I'm not saying. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. All I'm saying is the people make the brand. Like,
Yeah.
we're
Yes.
sitting. You're having a discussion about if you want to have the description to turn to if you describe the brand as an entity.
Yeah.
Like that's like the fact that people follow the brand. Cherie started Pepper and Me. She was the person that people engaged with, so she became like the brand, the
Yep.
association,
Yep.
essentially. So I don't think you can say you kind of can't have one without the other in that situation.
So then, what do we do? You know, as like a brand now, do we embrace that, or do you try and
100%.
because it's always been like a you know, can Pepper and Me live without Cherie, or is it like? But that you know, it's like a business issue. It's like a risk.
I think the conversation needs to be: can the business live without personalities,
Right.
as opposed to like, yeah, obviously Cherie's very valuable.
Is she? I
She's
don't
a
know.
guest on our podcast.
True. I guess we bring her on most weeks.
But I do also believe that I guess that comes down to scalability.
Yep.
In that fact, like it's pretty hard to scale Cherie.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like it gets to a point where you're
Yeah.
just running her off her feet.
Yeah.
So you do need.
She hasn't been doing much recently though. So.
I have, like, I'm busy all the
the pub
time.
buzz.
I know. I reckon. Yeah.
I'm making connections. Look, I've got Pap House. I've got all these new things I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
But
cool.
that's actually a really good way to put it, is the connections, like people connect.
Yep.
Oh, 100%. I was
Yep.
saying on about Christmas time, we were struggling to sell any gift boxes. Like, we were struggling. I had emailed everyone I knew.
Yep.
We had Sue outdoor knocking. I go to Clarence for a drink one afternoon, bumped into 7 or 8 people who I know through business connections or like know briefly. And I talked them all into buying
Yeah,
gift boxes.
yeah.
They're like, how are you? I'm like, oh, great. We're just struggling to sell our gift box. Like, we've got these amazing gift. Oh, I didn't know about those. I was like, well, I've cold called your email twice. And we got them all. Like, they were all wanted them.
Yeah.
So that like...
Absolutely.
And
Business
I don't think it
connections.
would have worked if it was our wholesale rep at the pub.
Not the
That
same.
has to
no.
come from me. That's probably where I have the most benefit, is being out, like, infiltrating every single network.
Yeah, you just have to be
can.
careful because there's like a real fine line between like infiltrating the pub and then being there messy as at karaoke on a Saturday night, like breaking down those connections.
Well, it's never really done me any harm.
I guess you haven't been
reputation.
cancelled yet.
I have a reputation I need to live up to. And it's actually a lot of pressure on my shoulders.
Oh, yes.
No, it
So
is.
much pressure.
Go. If I'm like, I'm having an early one tonight, guys. Oh, the
Oh.
uproar of it, like... You don't understand what that's like. You don't have to go anywhere on a Saturday night. You can sit at home, you're going to watch
no.
country calendar.
Poor you.
Oh, I have to be out there. I have social events 6 nights out of 7.
Connections. It's all about connections.
I just want to go home, go to bed,
Yeah.
relax,
Yeah.
do my face mask. That's what I want to do. But I can't
You can't.
because I'm dedicated to growing my network.
Amen, sister. Well played.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the biggest load of crap I've ever heard. All right, who are you following this week?
Yeah, well, that was mine.
I've got a guy called it's at the Tasteless Baker, aka Senor Kane,
Okay.
aka Pretty Mercury,
Freddie Mercury. That's
aka
decent.
Ruler of the Poon. This guy's crack up.
Yeah, sounds good.
He's essentially a baker, but like when he talks you through what he's doing, he's like swearing and he's just like taking the piss out of himself, and he's like calling oil piss.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. It's worth watching.
Okay.
But the way he like makes videos,
Yep.
really
Real
well
entertaining.
made.
Right.
They're like obviously using like real good camera equipment.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really good.
Nice.
Worth checking out
Nice.
for a good laugh anyway.
Okay.
And he makes heaps of cool stuff.
What was his handle again?
The Tasteless Baker.
The Tasteless Baker.
Oh, Tasteless Baker is the handle, yeah.
Nice.
But the
Nice.
Pretty Mercury call,
Pretty
I thought
Mercury,
that's
that's
quite good.
Nice. All right, mine's a guy in Australia called Tasting. Well, his name's Tom. I'm guessing his name's Tom, but his handle is Tasting with Tom. You'll love this guy, Cam, if you don't follow him already. So he's a like an alternative to meats kind of person. So I guess he's a vegan or a vegetarian or something like that. I follow him mainly for his production value. I'm like sitting there and I'm like looking at the things he does, and I'm like, this guy just looks like a casual dude that's having fun with food and doing really well with the sort of video production and stuff like that. So go follow Tasting with Tom. I reckon we could get him some pepper and me stuff. I reckon he'd love some of it.
Was he New Zealand? Dude?
No, he's an Australian dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he looks like a full-on surfer guy with a mustache, and he just like
Is that, yeah, he's crack up
Roses
actually. I
and
know the
stuff.
guy. I
You
know
do?
the one.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, he's pretty funny.
he's
Yeah,
decent. Yeah,
looks like he's straight out of a surf band.
Very good. All right.
nice.
What's on at Pepper and Me? We're going to make an announcement.
Ooh.
Do you need have you got a drum? Campbell is leaving us.
Oh, I was like, what is this announcement going to be?
I don't even know.
Campbell's leaving us.
Shit, am I?
Oh,
You are now.
it's official.
So we've been interviewing for
We
Campbell's role. He's going South Island and going to Bali and going on a trek. And you're going to stick with doing some other stuff for us, but we are replacing him in-house at Pepper and Me.
Yeah.
So we interviewed 7 people yesterday,
Yeah.
which
Was exhausting.
used up my entire week's focus, by the way.
Yep. Fair
Sorry.
enough. Same.
The last one we interviewed is pulled out, and it was probably because I was literally cooking dinner while I was interviewing her. 'Cause I just couldn't, I just couldn't. I was listening. I was cooking it.
I was there, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm sitting there talking to her, and I'm like,
Right.
Cherie's camera's just like on her bench pointing at the ceiling, and I'm like, oh yeah, fair enough. That's a nice range hood you've got there, Cherie. Could do with a clean, but cool. So what are your strengths?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's a lot though. That's quite a draining. Not
Yeah.
draining, but it's just a lot of repetition and
Yep.
A lot of things to
Interesting
weigh up.
people. Everyone was really different, which was
They're all
cool.
really different. Lots of them very, very, very qualified.
Yep.
Okay, Cam's not that qualified.
Nah.
But
Cheers.
no, but it's really, do you know what we've realised? Like, the hard thing is that we're going to have to find someone to work very closely with me, which is actually not that much of an easy thing to do, probably.
You're right.
So we need someone with a certain skill set who's willing to chase me down the road every time they need an answer for something.
Literally.
I don't know, but, you know, like, we will, like, who this person is going to have to work closely with Lauren, closely with me, closely with Amy, 3 very different personalities, so we're going to really need someone who can fit in that space.
So we're really looking for like a culture fit rather than a skill fit,
Well,
really.
I think a lot of the skills can be learnt, I guess. It's some balance between those two things.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what's going on at Pepper and me. So when we'll have a few more weeks with you. I don't know if we're gonna. We'll have to start getting guests on the podcast.
We will.
We've got a few lined up, so
Yeah.
that'll keep us busy.
And saying with that,
Anyway.
email podcast@pepperandme.co.nz if you want to be on the podcast, or if you want to sponsor a podcast episode.
Yeah, that'd be nice. If someone else other than me could do it for once.
You're going to be at the pub.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what's going on. What else? Oh, I've got this massive I've got to do my long lunch for Flavours of Plenty. I talked about that the other week.
Yeah, we
That's
talked
next
about
week.
that.
So, yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet, flavoursofplenty.co.nz. There's plenty of events up there which are incredible.
Does that start next, like,
It
Tuesday?
starts on Sunday night, and
Oh, okay.
I'm going to the Battle of the Snack on Sunday night, which is at Saltwater, and they've got 3 or 4 young chefs pairing up with 3 or 4 of the best chefs in the bay.
That's cool.
And they're having like a battle of like the small
Cool.
plate.
Yeah.
So that's
nifty.
one other thing I'm going, and then we're going to a progressive dinner on Wednesday night, which is 5 different restaurants across the city.
Nice.
So you go do 1 to 1 to 1 to 1.
What night was that one?
That's Wednesday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you want to come?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
great. And then mine's on Friday. Yeah, so big week.
So keep an eye out as soon as this podcast comes out. Go on Google it or something and look and see what tickets are still available around the place because you'll have a few days left of the
Yeah, and there's so many great things on. They're incredible. Very, very cool.
Nice.
Showcase of the Bay's foodies. And then, yeah, what, did you have anything else on?
Nah, actually. No, I want to come do that with you. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
It's a bit sad. I love working with you guys, but
Yeah.
I'm still going to be working with you guys.
You'll
anyway.
still be doing some stuff.
Yeah, you'll still
I'll be floating
stick
around.
We can't really
Yeah.
get rid of you.
Yeah.
Pretty hard to get rid of the wallpaper.
Yeah. I had one topic that I wanted to. What made me think about this was I was at Pap House having my mussels and the garlic bread, and it's garlic bread from a packet, like the half slab, you cut it through the middle and then you open it. I think it has a paper on top. You peel the paper off and you bake it in the oven.
It's quite thick, hey?
It's about that, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
but it's
it.
quite
I've
soft.
had it. Yeah.
It's actually mean.
Yeah.
It's actually so mean.
Yep.
And I'd always make garlic bread. I would never buy garlic bread. But we've got the mussels, and I was like, get a side of garlic bread, get like more garlic bread. It's so mean. And we're like, get it for the kids. Like, it's not for the kids.
Like along with his waffles.
It's just, I don't
So
know what
good.
it is. It's actually just better than homemade garlic bread.
Yep.
So my question that I was pondering is what things are actually better store-bought than homemade? And what
Nice.
things should never be store-bought?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anything, Cam?
Yeah, I got something that should never be store bought.
Oh.
That's the guac in a bloody.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
That is-
yeah.
I had literally
Okay.
have
It is
the same thing here. What should
disgusting.
not come from a packet? Guac.
yeah, nah.
It should never come from a packet. It
Good.
is horrific. Yeah.
Whoever, what company does
colours
that?
are just-
Gilmore's, and they freeze it in a bag.
Oh.
It comes in a sack.
Nah,
Oh.
that's a
You
heartache.
can't get avocado, like
All
a lot
the
of the year.
time
Like
of the
they're
year.
$4 at the moment. Yesterday at Pack and Save. So what do you do?
Yeah.
I'd rather go without guac than eat that.
Me too.
It's so temperamental as well because you could have them sitting
Stringy
there and then the next
avo.
day they're just
Yeah,
all
they're
gone.
so
So, like,
naughty.
We've actually had a
you
rough
can't really
year with
prep
that
it.
too.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
fresh produce.
Rough year with everything.
Something I'll say is a packet thing. My mum comes from Holland, and so she's not much of a baker. I think she does carrot cake in a microwave.
Yep.
I love you, mum. And it's actually really yum, but it's just.
Not to say that sounds all good. That's
Yeah, it's a
probably
really
one of the
interesting way
cakes
to
you
do
could
it,
get
though.
away with it because it's so
Pretty sure she
moist.
burnt broccoli though when we were younger.
Right.
In the microwave. But anyway, but she always buys these Spakelaas biscuits. And
Right.
they're from Holland.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And she's never really been a baker, so I've never had like homemade ones.
Yep.
But to me, those are like mean.
Yeah.
And they're like, I think you've had them here. They're
The
like
Lotus
red,
biscuits.
No, they're like a red packet, Spakelas.
Are they quite big and
Windmills, like-
skinny ones?
Yeah, they're
Yep.
like got windmill patterns and stuff
Right,
on them.
right.
Oh,
They're
nice.
really yum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know that Arlo and Co, they do a speculoos
Yeah.
biscuit mix?
Yeah,
But I've
yeah.
never tried them. I've never made them either.
Neither. I've got the box.
Yeah.
I actually heard the box looks pretty
Interesting.
cool.
Oh yeah,
Some
yeah.
cookies are very good from a packet. Agree.
Nice.
So
Nice.
mine. The other,
Well, you guess mine. What do I
chicken?
reckon? Nah. Better from a packet?
mash.
Nah. Or pancakes. Come on,
Pancakes, oh yeah,
pancakes.
pancakes.
But that's a given, right, for me, because I'm just lazy with that. But something that's more of a comfort food.
You're still making the pancake. You're still cooking the pancakes.
Okay, yep.
So you wouldn't buy a pre-made bag of pancakes. I sometimes buy the.
Oh, those little pikelets.
I buy the
those
blinis.
little,
I put them in
Those
people
little pikelets are pretty
They're
good.
actually pretty good.
They're
The
pretty good.
Marcel's.
Yeah, Marcel's.
Marcel's.
Yeah,
They're
yep.
actually great.
They're good.
It's a blini though.
Yeah, little bag.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're doing smoked salmon and cream cheese, like you don't want to cook 50 mini pancakes. I will definitely buy those.
Yeah.
My actual one is more sort of comfort food because whenever I think of dumplings, I think of like comfort food and in a bag out of the freezer into a pan, fry them off, done, rather than making them homemade. I'm sure you could probably make homemade ones better.
Yeah.
But for me, like
That's what you'll buy.
it's like a comfort food. I don't want to sit there for like 2 hours folding little dumplings.
I put
Okay.
forward an argument for
Okay.
that. Would you rather get them from a packet or just buy them from the
A
shop?
dumpling
like
shop.
the dumpling
Oh
shop?
yeah, we'd rather buy them from a dumpling
Because like
shop.
I've had those packet ones before, and maybe I just cooked them wrong, but they were pretty shit. Sorry.
You probably cooked them wrong, or you might have bought the wrong brand.
Well, maybe
Um,
that could be it.
Yeah, I do. I think that dumplings are one of the things that you'll never be able to do as good homemade
Exactly.
as the Chinese
Yep.
dumpling
Yep.
restaurants. Like Dominion Road Dumplings
Yep.
is unbeatable in its own category.
Yep.
That is.
Yep.
We go there every time.
Yep.
And you get abused every time.
Yep.
I love it so much. And it's
Service.
$14.
The service
$14
is
and you get
1
about
out of 10.
20 dumplings and you have your chili.
They've totally put up the price heaps in the
Have they?
last like year or something.
Wow.
The way
What
it's
does the packet ones
expensive.
What do they cost?
Oh, like $3 for a packet of 12 or something. They are
Okay.
so cheap.
Oh,
So
I
incredibly
haven't
cheap.
Actually, I don't think I've ever had a packet
Really?
dumpling. I don't think so.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's mine. Have
Okay.
a have a
Dumplings
try.
are a labour of love, eh?
Yeah, they are, but they're not that hard. Like you just have your filling; it's pretty easy. And you just if you've got a dumpling press,
Yeah.
wrapper, filling, press.
All right.
Yeah, the cooking can be if you want them fried, then steamed through. That can be a little bit more difficult, but it's not that hard. Okay, I've got a little list. Okay, and the first one I said before, we had it here last week, and I will never ever cook this again in my life. Mashed potato.
Mashed potatoes. Yeah.
The mashed potato,
The frozen ones.
they just make the mash, freeze it in little
Little pellets.
nuggies, and then you just put
Microwave
them up
it.
and it's like got milk, butter, potato, and it's like perfectly smooth. Like if you want to make mashed potato, you're gonna have to peel them. There's dirt everywhere. You put them in a pot and boil them, messy, overflowing, disgusting, and then you drain them. You use a drain as well, and then you take it, put it in a bowl, and then you mash it, and then it's still lumpy
Yep.
and average. And then you
Yep.
put it through a muley. So then you've got 6 dishes like that. Dirt there,
How do you
water there.
make math?
What do you do? This, and then you have to put it through a milk, and then it's literally like an hour.
Yep.
Unless you're just doing it like boil it, mash it in the pot, which is disgusting.
Yep.
And it's not smooth, it's lumpy.
Yep.
And I hate lumpy mashed potato.
Yeah, microwave stuff.
Yeah.
You can get different flavors. You
I
can get ones with like
am-
herbs and
Really?
butter. It's amazing.
And you can pipe it on your pies
Yep.
or whatever.
It is.
Oh, yeah. What is it a brand? or
There's
is it-
Watties, there's Pams, there's
I
like
have-
quite a
I've-
few.
I've seen that. Yeah. The
I'm-
Watties one.
I am the biggest fan of packet mash ever.
Yep.
Garlic bread from a packet. I probably won't ever have it at home, but quite like it at the pub. Next one, Campbell's not going to like this, but hummus.
Is it which one? Which
Obella, the Obella
Yeah,
one.
that's good. That is
The
good.
super, super smooth hummus from a packet
Yeah.
is much better than my homemade hummus.
Yep.
And it's only got like,
It's nothing.
I would probably not make hummus.
I quite like making hummus.
Yeah, I knew you would.
But like that is good hummus actually. Like it is nice hummus.
Okay, next one is pastry. So
Oh yeah.
mainly flaky pastry,
Yep.
but even short pastry. Like there's just not really any benefit to making it.
Yep. I'd agree.
Yeah.
Like it's
I do sometimes, but it's harder to work with. You know, it depends what you're doing.
Can I guess this is actually different. I was going to say, what about pizza bases? But that's
Oh no, always make pizza bases.
so
Yeah,
you're-
always homemade pizza bases.
You're pretty firm on if you're
Yes.
buying pizza bases.
I
you're
hate-
racist.
I hate pre-made pizza
Yeah,
bases.
you
I
are.
think that ruins the whole pizza. Yeah, that's a firm no for me. Hash browns / rosties. Packet
Yep.
versus homemade. Packet
Yep.
is 1,000 times better than making your own rosties. You're always like slightly undercooked.
That's something that can take like 4 hours. as well.
I know what Ken was thinking about this one time in lockdown. We took turns making breakfast when we were in our bubble ball. Me, Campbell, Steve, and Tash. And Steve made a rostie one day, and it literally took 4 hours
To make it rusty.
to make a rostie. You should have seen him throwing the pan.
Like a little.
I'm never making rosties again.
What did he do?
I can't.
Did he grow the potatoes or something?
We literally, because he got up a little bit late, he's like, I'll cook breakfast. I think we ate at like 3 in the afternoon.
But like the carry on it. But he did an eggs Benny-Egg. Like
it was
he
really
did-
good.
He did a lot of other elements, but like he was done. He was done.
Wow.
The jus.
Oh, but I mean we ate well. But yeah, I think a packet hash brown is a thing of beauty.
Yep.
If you're doing it with dinner, okay, you can make a rostie. I probably wouldn't. I'd do something else, like do a roast potato or something. But breakfast, yeah,
Hash browns.
hash browns.
What shape? Do you do the
Oh,
rectangles? Do you
no.
do the triangles? Or do you do the big
The
ovals?
medallions.
Medallions.
That's one of them,
I
eh?
actually do like the medallions.
Yeah, they go
What are they?
Triangle. They're in a
Circles.
box. They're expensive. They're in a
Yeah.
small box, and you get 8.
I haven't
nicely
seen
stacked.
them.
Actually pretty mean though.
Triangle is the
The
best.
triangles, right? Yeah, for
Dad
sure.
always buys a rectangle.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
No, you got to get the bag of triangles.
You gotta get the small ones because then those rectangle ones, like when they cook,
Yeah.
they stick to the
Yep.
bottom.
No
and-
good at all.
Yeah.
actually.
You get more crispy edges if you get the triangles.
Yeah, no good.
Medallions are
Smaller.
like that.
Right.
Okay, and the
go.
last thing is roti.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yep.
the snake and snail roti, like a homemade. Make the dough.
Yep.
Roll it.
Roll
snake,
it.
roll it into a snail. Roll it
out.
out. Do that 4 times. Roll
Yeah,
it out there.
whole
And you have
bunch.
like theoretically a flaky.
It's kind of like a flaky
flaky
pastry.
bread, but I can never ever make them as good
No,
as
the freezer stuff.
freezer raw. You pop it in the pan, fry it both sides.
What's the brand?
So
that you
good.
buy?
It's like a green
That
bag.
silver
Yeah.
just-
bag.
I use the purple bag.
Silver
As
bag?
I think Malaysian roti. It has to be the flaky Malaysian roti is the best.
So good.
What was the brand called? I looked it up. Oh, anyway, so
Right.
you used it the other week in the challenge. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are good.
They're so good. You
They
can
are
get them
good.
from most supermarkets now.
Yep.
And then the last thing I had on the list is just do you buy grated cheese or do you buy a block of cheese? Kimber probably doesn't buy cheese.
Well, okay, if we're making pizzas, I'll go get like a bag of grated pizza cheese.
Yeah.
Because then you get like a mix of a couple of different cheeses and it's real good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a block and you
Do
grate
you
it
buy a
yourself.
block?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to switch back to a block because
Yep.
I can't afford to buy grated anymore.
Hey, what's the cost difference?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's stupid expensive.
Certainly, like, it's definitely
It's like twice as expensive.
convenience.
Yep.
But, yeah, okay. I'm going back to a block.
Yep.
I've decided the block tastes better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I had some, like, sliced some off the other night with a cracker with the kids
Yep.
when I was at someone else's
Yep.
house, and I was like, this is really nice.
It's not bad.
Like, it's
Interesting.
really nice. Yeah, it was Edam or something. Anyway, I always buy a bag of Tasty.
Yep.
But now they're like $55.
Yep.
Shit.
I'm actually so bad. I buy cheese slices
No.
and a bag of grated cheese.
No.
I know. Because I put it on the Pepper and Me Club card. So I think I'm rich.
I like-
I'll just put this on a business card. I need grated cheese and I need sliced cheese.
I spent like 6 months getting the other work card off you, and now you've gone and found another card that you can put it on.
It's recipe
I'm
development.
gonna literally like you don't even have access to the banking.
No, I don't
banking
even
app
have-
anymore, so I'm just gonna cancel the card on
Oh,
you.
please do. I need to be put in my place. Right?
You
I'm
do.
so not relevant. When I do that.
Oh.
Like, honestly, I open my packet of 10 slices of cheese. I'm like, actually, you need to stop.
You
this.
do.
What do you use those for? Just a snack on, or?
That's a yes.
No. Okay, 1, sandwiches. It's the perfect size for a sandwich.
yeah.
2, when we go to the beach, I take that cheese, a packet of rice crackers, and a jar of relish. And it's like the best snack. You have a little bit of relish. The kids like love it. So we break the cheese slice into 4, and it goes perfect. with the cracker. So you need no utensils. Rice cracker,
Okay.
tasty
Yep.
cheese. I like relish on it.
I'll
It's
eat that
great
too.
snack. That's it.
But it's essentially just a cutout you're slicing off a block.
Yep.
But you don't buy a block.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I'm lazy, and if you don't wrap the block of cheese properly, it
It'll go
dries
mouldy
out.
or dry out.
It dries
yeah.
out, and then you have
Yeah.
to cut a
Yeah.
big whack off it.
Yeah.
You have to. There must be a device to put over the end of your cheese block.
Yeah, glad wrap.
No, that's bad for the environment.
Environment just cringed out when you said that.
The environment's cringing knowing I'm buying plastic.
Yeah, yeah, you're buying flippers. Better than the amount of plastic that goes into the
Oh
little.
my gosh, do you know what else I buy sometimes?
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
I'm
no.
going to get cancelled for this. I buy.
I saw you eat a Cheerio last week, actually.
Did George Snapchat me?
I was trying to get the video.
He ate about 6. That's actually hot kettle. No, you get a box and you get 4 plastic packets
Oh,
of cheese and crackers.
tiny little cheese and crackers.
Yeah, because I really like them because it reminds me of being on an airplane. So it makes me feel like I'm going on holiday.
You're not going on holiday anytime soon, I hope.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I can't even afford a grated cheese. Going anywhere, I'm going to Hamilton.
me too. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
You can go on holiday to all the food shows that we've got lined up and you have to work.
Well, they've been cancelling them. Hamilton
Actually,
food
Hamilton
show's just
food
been
shows been
cancelled.
cancelled. That's a bit sad, eh?
Yeah, not enough exhibitors.
It's rough.
Everyone is hurting, and no
Yep.
one wants to spend money on face-to-face marketing.
Which is
Yeah,
rough.
it is rough.
Yeah.
It's actually not good. Yeah, we're gonna do field days though this year, which I think might be a bigger undertaking than we think it is.
Yep.
That'll be massive, I think. It's a pity that we couldn't get Ken Nable there. We had to alert the cops.
Knives are too dangerous.
Oh really?
Yep.
That's a bit silly.
Yeah, and you can't sell them. You have to
You have to
post
kind
them.
of sell them and post them later or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's a
Oh
safety thing.
gosh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's a pain because they would have gone really well there.
They would have.
Yeah, their goal was to get them there.
Anyway, okay. Well, wind this up. I've got to go make lunch.
Okay, cool.
I just want to tell everyone what.
Very fine.
Why? Are you gonna call someone?
Yep.
I just want to tell everyone what I'm making for lunch today.
Oh, what are you making?
I saw this video, and it's you bake a pancake,
Yep.
like a normal pancake, like you do, but made not proper pancake. Jalapenos and cheese on the other side of the pancake. Flip it over, then put it in a taco thing so it sets into a taco, the pancake, and then you put I'm gonna put pulled pork, salsa, sour cream, and it's gonna be a savoury pulled pork pancake taco with cheese and jalapeno.
Why the pancake though? What's the point of the pancake in the whole
It's
situation?
just gonna be different. It's
Okay.
just
All
different.
right. All right.
It's
Sorry, should I be more excited? Oh, wow, that sounds delicious.
No, just keep that straight line
Oh,
around
okay.
your face.
Yeah.
I want to be the upside down smiley face.
Honestly, eh?
Do you watch Country Calendar?
I was going to bring this up before. It was a really weird thing that you said. Lord at home watching Country Calendar.
You must be watching Country Calendar. It goes on about it. Who are you calling?
Good morning, Michaela speaking.
Hi, Michaela. It's Lawn, Cherie, and Cam here from the Pepper and Me podcast.
Hey, Michaela.
Hi, how are you?
We're all good. Hey, look, every week we call someone up and refund their order because they've used the Cherie Sucks discount code.
Do you know, that's awesome because I did my order and then about 20 minutes later you guys put out the Afterpay one. And
Oh,
I was raging 'cause it was higher.
how
And I was
rude.
thinking this morning, how good would it be if I got my money back?
Ah, there you go. Perfect.
Well,
Congratulations.
look at that, Michaela. We'll refund your order and you've got that one for free. So good work.
Awesome, thank you so much.
You have an awesome day.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
Just a reminder that this podcast is sponsored by Pepper and Me. Use the discount code SherieSucks for 10% off your order and a chance to win your order refunded back to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Awesome.
that.
Cool.
Nice
All
work.
right. Thanks. Have a great week. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Thanks for listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the products that we're talking about, you'll find us at pepperandme.co.nz.